carry on, not only while they're here at Richmond Heights, but on their college days and when they enter the working world. So, again, Dr. Willis, thank you so very much. If I may invite you up to the podium, please, because you know I have to bring a senatorial citation. That's just the rule around this house. I'd like to present this to you on behalf of the Ohio Senate to the Richmond Heights School District, and with our congratulations, best wishes, and this not only for Dr. Willis and Principal Brown and all the teachers and all the students, this is for all of you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your believing that this is a school district worth investing in, because doggone it, it is. Thank you. God bless you. Say goodbye to the rain. It doesn't rain in Richmond Heights.
Rains in Richmond Heights. Thank you, Senator. Next, we will have our mayor, Mayor David Roach.
Thank you, Dr. Willis. I also have a proclamation from the city and mayor and council, and it's a proclamation recognizing the groundbreaking ceremony for the new Richmond Heights Secondary School, and it does have a number of whereases, which I won't get into to detail. But it does mention that it's 100 years between the building of the 1921 section of the secondary school and the new one. And it does say Mayor and City Council who hereby recognize this historical groundbreaking ceremony for the benefit of the city, the region, the residents, children of Richmond Heights, and urge the citizens to continue to support the vision of Richmond Heights School District and the constructing of the new secondary school, and on this day, Tuesday, May 28th. I guess one other side note, since the superintendent did mention, we are going forward with plans at the Richmond Mall area, and they are going to, I think, exceed their initial budget of $70 million of a mixed-use development there. We're a long ways towards getting started with that, and you'll see Sears being torn down here probably in the fourth quarter. And by the way, all of that new development is in the Richmond High School District.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, our board president, Mrs. Slade Jackson.
Thank you, Dr. Willis. I just wanted to take a few minutes to thank everyone who saw it in their hearts to show up today and celebrate. But first and foremost, I'd like to make sure that you all understand just how valuable of a superintendent that we have, not just to our school, but to this community. So please, please give her another round of applause. Dr. Willis not only messaged and was daring enough to make bold recommendations to this board, but she went all out by literally knocking on doors of the homes, some of the homes that some of you residents would never have approached, I guarantee, to get the word out. She was that passionate about our children and about our community. I also want to take the time to thank Cooper. Cooper, stand up. Cooper is our treasurer, who came in midway, okay? He came in midstream. So this was such a huge undertaking, even for someone who was here at the beginning. It was hard for me as board president to keep up with all of the many things that David Conley and all of the professionals would throw at us. But Cooper came in midstream, dug deep, and made certain that he did everything he could do, from surrounding himself with professionals to staying late, to make certain that the board got valuable information so that we can make informed decisions. Thank you, Cooper. I'd also like to thank my board, my colleagues on the board, for being courageous enough to approve such daunting recommendations that came from our visionary leader. We're honestly, we're a group of parents, okay, who have collected ourselves and who have been good enough to just learn as we are building this beautiful plane that we're also flying at the same time. But we had a board who was courageous and bold and who dared to say, yes, we can do it, and here we are today. So thank you to my board. And last but certainly not least, while Dr. Willis was away many, many times in Columbus and driving all over the world, quite frankly, to get this done, as well as her daily duties for superintendent, she had an awesome team that stood in the gap while she was away. And I know I'm veering off of my 2 minutes, but I really, really would like to call her cabinet to the front so you guys can recognize them. Mrs. Brown, Phil, come on up, Kelly, Lakeisha. Please, come forward and please give them a hand, because they were also the team behind the Idris. Okay, she couldn't do it by herself. And they have been phenomenal. Not only did they stand in the gap when Dr. Willis was away, but they too knocked on doors, rallied students, and did all that they could to make certain that we got the message out, and we're headed towards a new day. And last but not least, we don't have very many students here, but there were some older students that knew full well as they canvassed and they worked, and they got the message out that they would not reap the benefits of a new building, but they did it anyway. They stood in the gap for our younger students, for their younger brothers and sisters, and they talked about how excited they were to still be a part of such a history-making opportunity. So I'd like for you to give a hand for our students who worked very, very hard, knocking on doors, making videos, and doing anything that the teachers and the administration asked of them. And of course, our teachers, if there are any teachers here. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. She's just gonna steal all the thunder. So I thank my cabinet and the students. Now I do see one. I don't have my glasses on, but is that Ramir? So Ramir last year graduated. He's just completed his first year in college, but he led the student cavalry that went out and hit the streets. So Ramir, thanks for coming back, and we trust that you had a great first year in college. All right, next on our agenda to bring words is the president of RHEA. For those that don't know, RHEA is the Richmond Heights Education Association. So with all due formality, I'm going to ask if President Lori Gacina, now I know she's out here, okay, I don't have my glasses, but then I'm also going to ask that all members, so Lori, if you could come to the podium, if all members of RHEA could make their way to this side. These are the people that do the work every day with our students. These are the people that deal every day with having to move their classrooms when there's water coming through because of a roof leak. These are the people, whether they're teachers, custodians, support staff, that come in every day to make it happen. So I want to thank them, and I want everyone to see them, but we want to hear words from their president, Lori Gacina.
Hello. I just want to take a quick moment. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We just want to say thank you to the community, to everyone for supporting this awesome endeavor. And we are very, very excited for the future of our new school. And we are looking forward to the great things Richmond Heights is going to continue to bring to this community. Thank you.
And thank you, staff. And finally, before we move to the dirt and the shovels and the hats, this could not have been possible without the financial genius of David Conley. David Conley, I'd never heard of him, didn't know anything about him, didn't know what financial managers did or advisors, but came highly recommended through a legal counsel that was helping us navigate the resolutions legally. So David Conley drove up from Lancaster maybe 2-3 times a week to help educate us as a governance team, but then he also sat in homes, in living rooms, in basements, in subdivision clubhouses, explaining as best he could to people that don't navigate his world. So David, you drove up from Columbus today. We would be remiss if we didn't give you the mic.
Thank you. That's okay, just put me before the dirt. That's all right, I don't mind. Hey, I don't have too much to say other than I love you guys. I love this community. You know, I would have done this for free. I almost did do it for free. I have never seen so many beautiful, wonderful people come together. You know, this was expensive, okay? There's no doubt about it. I worked with school districts all over the state. I've worked with like 150 school districts now, 25 since we started. This is about one thing, and it's love. You guys love your kids. I would love your kids if I had kids here. This is a beautiful place with beautiful people. Thank God you let me come and be a part of what we've done here. And I hope you let me remain a part of what happens in the future, because this is fabulous. I wish my son, this young man right here, my son just finished his first year in college, and that look of pride on your face is priceless. Man, it's just priceless. So I just want to say thank you. God bless you, and let's celebrate.
All right, so now the time that we've been waiting for, we're going to take pictures of groundbreaking by groups. So just know that on your program we have listed first the Board of Education, then after that we have a picture with dignitaries, and then we have our other entities, our Circle of Believers, our Concerned Taxpayers. But with all of those pictures, I want these young people, come on up, to be somehow interposed, because these young people will be the first to enter the new building in 2021. All right, so come on up. And now you all have got to tell me your name. I know a couple, but I don't want to mess it up. Tell us your name.
Mariah.
And Mariah, what grade?
5th grade.
Fifth grade.
Layla.
Fifth grade? So these are all fifth graders, right? Okay.
Aiden.
Aiden.
Kingston.
Kingston. So these are our current fifth graders. By the time they're ready for seventh grade, they'll have a brand new facility. So at this point, I would like for everyone to know that we have refreshments right here, so you can get out of the sun. But then we're going to do our formal pictures with the board first. So board, if you can make your way to the dirt mound, and we'll do one with the, our official photographer, Q Media. We will have the board first by themselves, and then the students intermixed, and then we'll go with dignitaries. So while they're taking the picture, if you want punch, cake, the DJ will play celebratory music, and we're going to have a great time because this is a new day. So I thank everyone for coming. We see the media here. We thank you for responding, and let's just enjoy this day. Thank you.